in the National Football League. And with the drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Kansas City. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. On play action, it's Jones. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 6.
Jones to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the 4th quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. Crazy. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here's 1st and 10.
And the Cowboy first down.
In the gun, it's Jones. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
13
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Jones. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That is Ferguson in motion. Jones to the air again. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 4.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. Rolling to the left. And he will score! Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Dallas.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Chiefs, nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Devontae Turpin on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. On the ground, here comes Ashton Jeanty. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Mahomes now on second down. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Well, here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target.
Second and 10.
And it'll bring up second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jeanty. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Donovan Ezekwu on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
They'll try to pick this up with the jet sweep. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit.
It's fourth down.
Looking to create a little spark here on third down. They go to the jet sweep. It can tend to be a little bit of an all-or-nothing type play, and when the defense sniffs it out, you make yourself susceptible to a loss, just like we saw here.
Mahomes to throw it on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
The play is a turnover.
The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on fourth down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every possession you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on fourth down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on fourth down They knew they were going for it on fourth down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So first down, second down, third down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need fourth down, I had it, so I don't need to get it all on second, all on third. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and the players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
So after one, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. That's down the field for Lamb. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
13-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Thornton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
A give here to Pacheco. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Kayvon Thibodeaux getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
3rd and long.
Shotgun now for Jones. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Here's Braden Mann now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
7-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. Whoa. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result.
Got it.
Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. That is Ferguson in motion. Working from the gun, it's Jones. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Gain of 15 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw is Jones. He'll try and get there on the ground. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's Jones to throw. And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. Here's Jones. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Jones now on 3rd and goal. Exiting the pocket right. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down is looming.
4th and goal.
So Jim Harbaugh will make the move for the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's a pickup of 3.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this off to Genty. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
Chiefs. 1st down.
Mahomes now to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
It leads
We'll
to
try
2nd
again.
and 10.
It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 10-3.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one in the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, Jones. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. A run. Gentile into the secondary past the 40. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground.
It's a gain of 35. That's good.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's the tight end.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Really nice physical run off the jet sweep. You traditionally think of these plays, Mike, as more of like a finesse play, more of a speed, just outrun everyone to the perimeter, but really nice job breaking tackles, and it's pretty easy to see why they want to get the ball in his hands.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. He was defended by DaRon Bland.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He'll find Gentile out of the backfield. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Jones. Taking off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
15 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with the checkup. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing, Jones. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Kayvon Thibodeaux. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Kansas City.
On the handoff, this is Genty. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
22-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
41 yards on the play.
Mahomes going to keep it himself. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. Now, Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 4th TD grab of the season.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Chiefs go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
On 2nd down, here's Jones. He'll step up and run this. And And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Cowboys.
First down. First and 10.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snap.
That is Ferguson in motion. To throw, it's Jones. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up third and 9.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Throwing is Jones on third down. His throw left side is complete. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. Run right up the gut to Jenkins. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will have a Chiefs 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. out of the gun. Here's Mahomes. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over.
Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Jones on the bootleg. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
22 yards.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
That is Ferguson in motion. Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind. And while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Trying for the old school Kaufman corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. In 1st and 10. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes back. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
For Dante Thornton Jr. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Patrick to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They put Pickens in motion. Jones now on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. Third down, they need 5.
No gain on the play.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of
He has
14
been
yards.
busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that was a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. A run with Pacheco. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come up for first and 10.
First down, Dallas.
From the gun, it's Jones. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. And it's an incompletion. Second and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Now Jones throwing on second down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. He takes off. And he's in. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's out of bounds, gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4.
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Throwing now, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Fulton. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. Pass caught right side by Thornton. Here comes 2nd down.
Thornton Jr. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
He'll run. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Spears. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
He was brought down by Isaiah McGuire. A loss of 3.
This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Here's
and
Jones.
3.
He's going to air this one out. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.